Right now, let's take a look at the latest overview of the S&P 500 index as of this morning. As you can see, it's a sea of green with spots of red, where we'll start with Google and also Apple. Apple here shows green color, of course, and it was up by 1.20% and stood at the points of 215.24, and same goes to Google, shows green color and it was up by 2.22% and stood at a level of 166.28, and it can shows the same color as well for Meta, which shows the increment or increase by 0.29% and stood at the points of 584.06, and those are the updates on Apple and Google. But latest updates on these two, where Google was hit with 2 charges of breaching landmark EU rules on Wednesday, while Apple was ordered to help rivals connect with its iPhones and iPads as Europe's antitrust regulators continued a crackdown against big tech. The move by the European Commission came despite threats from US President Donald Trump to levy tariffs against countries which impose fines on US companies. Both Google and Apple have been in the European Commission's crosshairs since March last year over concerns that they may not be complying with the Digital Markets Act, which aims to rein in the power of big tech via a list of do's and don'ts. And the EU competition watchdog on Wednesday issued preliminary findings charging Google with the DMA violations in both areas, confirming a Reuters story from February 21st. And the Google case centered on whether it restricts app developers from informing users about offers outside its App Store, Google Play, and whether it favors its associated search services such as Google Flights in Google Search. And moving on, I want to show you updates on NVIDIA that was under the semiconductors. It was up by 1.81% and stood at the level of 117.52. On the same updates under the semiconductor is Broadcom. It was up by 3.66% and stood at a level of 195.57. And latest update on NVIDIA is where its CEO Jensen Huang said on Wednesday that his company has not been approached about purchasing a stake in Intel. And during a press conference at NVIDIA's annual developer conference in San Jose, California, Huang was asked whether NVIDIA was part of consortium to buy Intel. Huang said nobody has invited them to a consortium. And last one on Amazon, as I can show you where Amazon is at, it was up by 1.41% and stood at the level 195.54. And those latest updates on Amazon is where Amazon.com's self-driving unit Zoox agreed to recall 258 vehicles due to issues with its automated driving system that could cause unexpected heartbreaking after a U.S. investigation, according to a company filing Wednesday. And the recall affects vehicles equipped with self-driving software versions released before November 5th. And the California-based company said it has addressed the issue by updating the software on the company-owned vehicles. And in May, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration opened a probe into self-driving Zoox vehicles due to unexpected braking, leading to 2 rear-end collisions that injured motorcyclists. Well, those are the updates on US markets and economies. We have a lot more updates after this with my colleague Ibrahim Sani. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.